Now, more parts of the U.S. states are pushing for laws requiring drug testing for recipients of benefits such as welfare. Texas state leaders recently proposed drug testing for those seeking unemployment benefits. The proposal's backers say it will save taxpayers dollars, but critics say it singles out the disadvantaged. Ginger Vaughn has more.
28 U.S. states have proposed legislation to drug test welfare recipients in the last year. In states like Texas, drug testing could extend to the jobless as well. Texas lawmakers like Governor Rick Perry are working to propose legislation that requires jobless seeking unemployment benefits to undergo drug testing.
It's imperative that we ensure that the state expends their tax dollars the way that they are intended and not abused. To that end, I'm calling on the Texas legislature to enact reforms that include authorizing the use of drug screening for TANF and unemployment benefit recipients.
As states look to stretch their dollars, more proposals like this are expected.
This is something that's a national trend. It's not just exclusive to Texas. And I imagine it might have to do with the fact that budgets are tight for most governments right across the country. So, the idea that we don't want Texas tax dollars going to fund drug use. So I think that that's a large motivating force in terms of, why the legislature is tackling it at this point in time.
While the cost of testing is unclear, one estimate by the Texas Workforce Commission says it could run $12 million over 5 years, and the stricter requirement could save the state's unemployment insurance program over $20 million.
Critics of the proposal, like Texas State Representative Sylvester Turner, says drug tests would single out disadvantaged groups.
If we want to selectively pick out a certain category of people, like those on welfare, and exclude everybody else, then my question is, why are we picking out one group and not applying it across the board? Just because someone is unemployed and need an unemployment check doesn't mean that they're unemployed because they have been using drugs.
Turner says if one group is tested, then anyone who receives government aid should be as well. Adding state leaders and lawmakers should pave the way in being tested themselves if they want to impose the requirement on others. Ginger Vaughn, CCTV, Houston.